Hello and welcome to Eleanor. Today we're going to take her through the keyhole tour to every nook and cranny in the hospice. So let's go. To look at this lot. Scones. If you don't get here early, you'll miss out. Lemon drizzle, all homemade by our wonderful catering teams. And we come into the IT room. This is where everything's held together. These guys look after all our computers, our phone systems. Without these, we'd be completely lost. So this is an imperative part of Eleanor. We're going to look at the kitchen, and this place buzzes on the go continually. They make all of the sandwiches for Darrant Valley, our shop up there. Everything, all the catering, outside events, it all goes on in here. Finance team. At these guys, making sure everything comes in when it should come in and go out when it was, we'd be in a bit of a pickle. We are now going to see the play therapist room. So this is where the younger children that are experiencing loss or on a journey with a sibling, or they've lost a grandparent, they would be referred to this service. And Susie, our play therapist, is amazing. She's actually funded by Children in Need, which is a huge help for us. And children come in and are allowed to demonstrate their feelings through play. So we've just met the lovely Louise, and she's coming in for a complimentary therapy session. Again, free. All of our services are free. And we're going to meet her in a minute. She's just getting comfortable, and then we'll go in and say hi.
Here I am.
Hello. Hi, Louise.
The slightly better part of having chemotherapy.
This is massive because neuropathy, we know, is a very common side effect from chemo, isn't it? So that's incredible. Brilliant. So you get respite for 48 hours.
Yeah. What? Brilliant.
In this corridor, counselling rooms. Okay, so we do loads and loads of counselling, and again, people can be referred. We like to wait. When somebody's lost someone, we like to let them have a little bit of breathing time, about 6 weeks, before we offer this service or we accept people into it. This is the gym. Somebody's got a terminal illness doesn't mean to say they have to give up. Part of the aims of Eleanor's holistic care attitude is to provide people with as much dignity and to help them live the time that they've got left. You can see from the equipment in here, the rails, it's all about building as much strength as we can. So we're now coming down into the wellbeing wing, and we've got our amazing volunteers.
And as you know, I was one of the children's nurses here.
Yes.
My sight went down, so I had to give up the job and driving. So I gave up the job one day and became a volunteer the next day, and that was nearly 20 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
I find it an honour.
It is actually an honour and a privilege. Yeah.
As you can see from the screen, this is a cinema room, so it's great. We can use this room for so many different reasons. We can bring beds across from the ward, and families can have movie nights in here, have a takeaway or order a meal from the kitchen, and they can have like videos and games and things. So yeah, well utilised room. Now we're coming down to the multi-purpose rooms. Are used for just about everything. So it divides off, it's soundproofed, we've got screens in each side, we've got fully functioning kitchen. So this afternoon I'll be delivering training in this side, while in this side, and the doors closed, they'll be doing their gardening group. Companies on the outside, corporates, groups actually hire this room to come and do their things. So another income for Eleanor, another win. So this is the office where the wellbeing team are all based and working. We've got Terry, and your role is?
I'm a family support lead.
And what? Tell me what that is. What does that do?
So we work alongside all nursing teams within the organisation for their emotional, psychological support. So clinical teams work with the patients for their clinical needs, symptom control, pain management, whether it's on the ward, community, tag groups, and family support team are here to support the patients and their families for their emotional and psychological needs that comes along with somebody who's been given a terminal illness.
We can't go into this room, but this is a clinic room. When you feel poorly, you'd like to be seen as soon as possible, wouldn't you? So we now have a service where we set up clinics. Get here, a nurse will see them. They'll be able to discuss with the consultant. They might be able to adjust medications. So it actually cuts down that waiting time. And what's really nice is, when they come in for their groups, often they'll get friends and they'll stay and have a coffee and a chat, because this isn't a solemn place to come into. It's vibrant. You can hear it here now. So this is the ward at Eleanor. This is open 24/7. We have maximum of 9 beds open. We would love to have double that, but we can't afford to have double that. No worries. Jill, will you talk to me for a minute about what you do? Don't have to if you don't want to. I'll just never talk to you again. I won't be your friend. I'll take you off the Facebook list. But and that means that you actually assist the nurses, don't you? Yeah. Do you like it?
I love it. I love it. Yeah, I really thoroughly enjoy it. If I can't come in, I'll get withdrawal symptoms.
Do you?
Do.
Got any chocolate? I'll come back. Probably not, did you say? Hello, how are you? I've got a trailer outside with a hairdresser, a beautician.
I have my agent look at the contract.
I was just talking to the occupational therapist. So have you seen the occupational or the physiotherapist yet? Okay. So why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
time.
Yeah, have some kebabs delivered.
Yeah.
Just chill. It's been lovely meeting you. Thank you so much. Les, I think would really be interested in complementary therapy. Yeah, just go in. You'll see his sister-in-law and his two friends there. He's a lovely man.
All right, okay.
Thanks, babe. That's how you do it. She's our lovely nailer. So, do you find when you get patients in that they are talking to you about things that they're not talking to their families about?
Yes, for sure, because at home they feel quite restricted and they put up a brave face, don't they? The minute they come through the doors, there's a bit of relief and they have somebody to talk to who is a stranger, not as familiar, and you can't hurt our feelings with what you're saying, because it's sometimes the only time they can express.
I agree. You do an amazing job. Thank you. Our bathroom is kitted out with overhead hoists. We've got enough room where we can bring a bed in alongside the bath for a patient that we can only do a transfer with. So no matter what somebody's disability is, we can usually get them in the bath. Can't compare a hospital to a hospice. They're both very, very different. So again, a family can order a takeaway, they can have a movie night, anything to make a memory and to keep some normality for all of them is vital. So this room, if it could tell a story, it would write a book from all different groups, all different minority groups, all different families. And we've noticed over the years that some families have lived together as man and wife for years and years and years, just not got round to actually doing the ceremony. So this room is where we would often hold wedding ceremonies. We also do it in the garden if it's summer and it's nice. So these big doors here, we will open these up to bring if a patient needs to stay in bed, and we can actually pull a wedding off in 24 hours. So this is above the wellbeing ring, and this is where most of our office staff, we do work from home and we do work off site. So a lot of us are up here, and you're going to see some faces that you might have spoke to on the phone, but come on down, let's have a look. Peter's in a meeting. Peter is our Director of Finance. Okay, that's his office there. John's at a meeting today. He's our CEO. Dance again, Michelle. Show me that. I like it. So this is our office where our exec PAs are. Yeah. So this is our HR office and our HR team. And sorting out contracts, jobs, anything to do with the hospice business, like HR team, they're a key part of our organisation.
What do? I work in the events team, and we organise all of the ellenor-led events.
What sort of events?
Twilight Walk,
Oh, yes.
which is our flagship event, our biggest fundraiser.
Yeah. Just in time to see the children's team came back. They thought they'd escaped and they haven't. This is our children's team.
Lots of activities.
Lots of activity. Here, make sure you've got your camera on. Okay. This is our clinical admin team. So clinical admin taking all the calls, and they're taking the calls from absolutely anybody. It can be somebody really distressed about somebody deteriorating. So these guys aren't just call handlers, they're counsellors. You've got to make sure they've got everything just right, and they'll pass it on to whether it's the ward or whether it's the community nurses. It's a very important service. So all the other nurses are out visiting patients, and Debbie stays here taking calls from patients, and she can contact her team out on the community if somebody needs somebody as soon as possible. What do you do, Nicola?
I support the events team, corporate partnerships team, community fundraising team, and trust and foundations team. And together we raise about £1 million a year to support patient care at our hospice. There's another team which is the individual giving team, who look after things like lottery, regular giving, appeals, in memory donations, that kind of thing.
Take care. Bye, darlings.